I want to just reiterate a little bit of what Dr. Millsap said earlier. If you missed that portion of her concert, her comments about music being a vital part of education. As the president of GMEA, I get to hear some things that maybe some other folks don't get to hear, and there are some really strong, vital, energetic music programs around the state, but there are also places where budget constraints, sometimes the administration and boards of education sometimes look at the budget and say, well, we got to cut this, and this happens to be something that's vitally important. As Dr. Millsap said, most of these students are behind a computer or have something in their hand that's electronic most of the time, and that's not very human. They can communicate, yes, smiley face, emojis, what's up, that kind of thing, through their electronic devices. They're cruising the net, they're doing all kinds of other things, but something like this has, as she said, a human element, and we need to encourage anything like that, because humans need interaction, and humans need to feel human, not like just a number or just pushing buttons on a machine. So please, as she said, if you hear any inkling whatsoever of anything concerning music programs in your school, not just band, but any music programs or art programs or anything like that, start making some noise and getting some other people to make noise as well. We want to keep things like this going, and things like this can't happen if we don't have good, strong music programs. And I appreciate you allowing your children to give up a Saturday to do something like this, and the directors who encourage these students to do something like this. My students at my school, several of my students at my school are also participating in the first-year honor band in our district. This is the first time this has ever occurred, because this is District 14, and this is the first year we've had a District 14 in Georgia. So this is kind of a neat experience to be your students will never realize probably how important this is, but this is the first time a District 14 first-year honor band has occurred. So that's a neat experience. So give them another round of applause for their efforts. Also, thanks to Mr. Pace and the directors of District 14 for allowing me to spend a few hours with the students up here. The band directors and band programs in the schools of this district, this particular district, have been in some kind of configuration a part of my life, most of my life, especially my teaching life. Friends who've taught in District 9 and 14 and 13 and 10, and then we reconfigured things around. But there's some great friends in this district and some great colleagues in this district, and some folks that as she said, I hope I get to meet. So I appreciate the opportunity to do that. The first piece you heard us play today was Renaissance Fair by Robert Sheldon. Hopefully it gave you that kind of a feel of something that's not quite of today, but maybe something you could have experienced about 600 years ago. Then the second tune was The Ant Farm. Hopefully nobody got any bites or itching right now because of that. And we're going to close up with The Dragon Slayer by Rob Grice.